Don't worry about it. Recording is on. I do a better job than him. No, I'm saying it on a recorded call. Okay. So, Cody, I appreciate it. How you pronounce your last name?
It's Bjugan. Drop the J. It's
Okay.
Norwegian.
I was thinking so that way I will make sure. Okay, Bjugan. Bjugan or Bjugan?
Bjugan. Drop the J. Yeah,
Okay.
Bjugan.
Okay, Bjugan. Okay. Okay. I'm checking a few things on your profile. Have you seen all my questions?
I quickly, there was a lot of them, but I watched your video last night.
And
Oh, it's fine. I mean, I'll do my best. It was just a lot of questions, but I'll do my best to get through them.
Okay. Lot of questions and very little time allocated to each. That's the number one complaint.
Is what?
That's a lot of questions and very little time allocated.
Yeah. I'm used to like one or two questions and it takes up the whole episode. So,
okay.
But it's all good. We'll do what we can.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah. I know you will go through another 6-figure payday student deal. I'm looking at your website right now, 400% more than expected. Zach land deal fall apart. Update, guys, real deal. Okay, very good. Oh my God, you got a hell lot of testimonials, Cody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, respect from our peers. You know everybody.
We're just focused on delivering value, brother.
Yeah, okay, very good. Excellent. So what is the ideal outcome of interview for you?
What's the ideal what?
Outcome.
Yeah.
You want from
what, this?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just here to tell my story, to share my message, to deliver value. I'm not focused on a specific outcome. You know, to me, if my story or you know can have an impact just on one person, to me, I'm good. Right.
I understand that you are a real estate developer, builder, and a coach. So which area are you more focused on? Like in terms of your bottom line, you know, what brings you the most money?
My development company is how I make all my money. Okay. But where I spend most of my time is the founder, because I have a CEO that runs my company, my development company. So where I spend most of my time, or where I'm focused, is more on serving others, which is through our coaching platform, our online education company.
Understood. Cody, the development company, you are the major shareholder or small one, the development company?
Do I, as far as my shares?
Yeah, like as the ownership, the development company, you own the most?
I own 100% of the company.
Oh, very good.
I own 100% of it.
Excellent. How big is that portfolio of your development? I'm a real estate myself, so I just want to get to know.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of ordinary income. It's not a holding model. So we go and we find raw land, we run it through the political approval process.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times we'll sell it to publicly traded companies at approvals, or we'll develop it and sell the publicly traded companies the finished lots. But there's nothing we hold long term, so it's not a portfolio. It's you know, you buy and sell, and from it's about a year to 3-year process depending on the project for our development business.
And so, what's the biggest size of that project you have done in development?
Oh, I mean, I'm doing a 250 lot project right now in Texas, right? I've done numerous projects that, are 100, 200 lots. So, you take a project like that, finished lots, say it's worth 150 a lot finished at 200 lots, that's a $30 million deal.
Okay, so you get a raw land and divide into lot. Lot is a half acre, quarter acre, or 1 acre. What's the size of the lot?
All the above. Like
Okay.
it's every from state to state, from city to city, there's numerous zonings, right?
Yeah.
So some projects are small attached houses, right?
Yeah.
Others are large. It's all over the board.
So you focus on townhomes? That's your main focus is?
No.
Uh-huh.
We do all types of lots. I don't care what size the lot is. I'll build it. I'll develop anything. I just got to make the numbers work, right? So it's just math. So it doesn't matter to me if it's townhouses, attached houses, slash attached houses, or if it's estate lots. It's just math. That's all it is to us.
Understood. So because you do so many things, what's your sweet spot? Okay, I love when I get this. What is that?
We try not to do projects any less than 50 lots. I'd say our sweet spot is probably 75 to I'd just say 100 to 200 lots really works out well.
Understood. So are you vertically integrated company? You have all the crew and everything yourself, or you outsource to third parties, GC, and they build?
No. Yeah, we're as a developer, we have very little of the labor on staff. It's all subcontracted out.
Okay, you gave it to GC or you hired the subcontractor yourself?
We are a GC.
Understood.
And so we hire subcontractors as a GC.
Okay.
And then as a developer, because they're two different things. As a developer, we work a lot with consultants, right?
Yeah.
So civil engineers, traffic engineers, geotech engineers, so on and so forth. So we work with a lot of consultants.
Understood. And let's talk about your coaching. What's the percent of the coaching businesses as compared to your whole, coming from that 10% to 90% or 50-50 or what?
Oh, the coaching company, I don't even really look at the coaching company as a revenue source. The coaching company is a passion project for me. The coaching company is a way for me to take what I've learned or what I've done over the last 20 years and put it out to the marketplace. Because with all the due diligence we did when we launched this company, middle of 2019, the coaching company, we couldn't find anybody out there that was even remotely teaching what we're teaching. And so as we have developed our different courses for those looking to get to start doing what we do, or even real estate agents, right? The average real estate agent, bless them, 99% of them don't know anything about raw land and how it works in the development space. They have no clue. And so it's not their fault either, because none of their training, none of the education out there has taught this stuff. So we have a course specifically for them. So to answer your question, it's a blip on the radar versus the revenue of my development business.
If I understand, I understand that they're passionate about maybe a single digit or maybe double-digit percent-wise. Why you spend that much time on this passion while you're really making the 90% or a much higher number on the other side? I'm just curious to know, because that will help me to understand you more. Yeah.
Good question. So one is my development business. I have a team, right? I have a CEO that runs that company. So that's a part of it. That allows me to be freed up to focus on what makes me tick. And I've gotten to a point in my career, or as far as my path, where I'm more focused on how I can provide value, how I can serve, versus how others can serve me, right? So I'm more outward focused versus inward focused. I have a saying called PIF, PIF, which means purpose, impact, fulfillment. Okay. Figure out your why, figure out your purpose. Like, what is your purpose? Why are you here? Okay. That'll lead to impact. You having a positive impact on those within your reach. And through impact, you can have true fulfillment in your life. I don't believe that you can, we're all searching for fulfillment at the end of the day. Pure and simple, we're all searching for fulfillment. I'll debate that all day long.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you will never have true fulfillment in your life unless you're making an impact.
Mhm.
And so
Okay.
that's where I'm passionate. That's where I'm at in my life and my career is wanting to make a difference.
That leads me to there are two questions I want to know the answer. The number one is what's the impactful book you have read? I need to see the cover, please. You have a book nearby to you?
I don't have a cover for you. I didn't realize I needed a cover for you. But the most impactful book I've read.
Yeah, Cody, 1 second. Go on Amazon.com on your phone. I need to see the cover. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a pretty well-known book. Here, let me go. I do it through Audible, so let me.
That's okay.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah, I just need to see the cover. That's it.
I know. Wait a second. So this is the book. I mean, I would, if someone hasn't read this, they definitely should. But if you,
I can't read it from that reflection. Can you read the title?
Oh yeah, I know what the book is. It's called Traction.
Okay, understood. Okay, and how young are you, Cody?
I'm 43.
43. That's a lot of wisdom at 43.
Well, I've had a lot of failures.
Okay, wonderful. So do you work with other partners to send you more coaching clients, or find you like bird dogs, find you land in all over US, which is kind of match your portfolio?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So we are in the process of scaling our development business across the country. We're opening a headquarters right now in Dallas, Texas, where our CEO is located. I'm based in Scottsdale, Arizona, but and then we're relocating a lot of our staff right now to our headquarters in Dallas. So we're in the process of scaling across the country. We love deal flow, right? Without deal flow, you're out of business. So you know, we actually just had one of our students bring us one graduates of one of our courses bring us a deal that's exciting for me, right? Because we've taught them how to find these deals, how to analyze them, how to price them. And then they brought us in as a partner. And so for me, it's killing two birds with one stone. I'm getting deal flow for my development business, and my student's going to get his first 6-figure payday from the deal. And so it's super, super exciting. So yes, we're always looking for coaching. You know, I'm not looking to coach anybody through my course. You know, I mean, there's certain boxes they need to check, but yes, we're always looking for new students.
Understood. In fact, that reminds me to compliment my student who got me 6,500 acres in Alabama, 493 acres in North Carolina, and we also got from one of our bird dog 8,500 acres in Texas. So we are in the same space, a little different. Our approach is different.
Yeah. So you're more, I'm assuming, you know, there's all different approaches related to land.
Yeah.
Ours is more focused on taking raw land that has development potential and getting it to a point where it's can be developed, right?
I love to have I love to have that conversation.
I can take something that's worth 10,000 an acre and convert it into something that's worth 100,000 an acre, right? Or I can take something that's worth 30,000 an acre and I can turn it into something that's worth 300,000 an acre. So the ROI is, you know, off the charts.
Okay. Okay, very cool. I love to learn from you, and hopefully I will learn something from the interview, and then we will carry on the conversation, have a follow-up call with you to find out more. And we can exchange some notes for some of the time and see how we can bring you more deals all over the US. I have so many people work in my team, and we specialize in finding your ideal clients, including raw land or something. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, and my team also created a link for your audience as well. So I don't know if you got that, but
I don't.
Where they can go and get a free ebook, basically a free report.
Okay, 1 second. Let me check. It's not in my notes, so it may have missed it on our side. Let me check one right now.
You want me to give it to you?
Yeah. Can you put in a private chat, please?
Yeah. Let's see here. Right here. And then this also is a tracking link, so we'll know that it came from your podcast.
Okay. Very smart. So you know where to spend time next time.
We like to track everything.
Yeah, I understood. That's good. If you can't track, don't do anything. You have to measure. Okay. Okay, I'm ready to go live unless you have any questions for me.
No, I'm good. I'm ready.
Okay, let's go. It's a 15 minutes live interview. We will go live. Keep your smile high throughout the 15 minutes, please. Okay, don't be serious developer. We are not negotiating anything in this deal. Okay. Okay. Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host, Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co-author of New Success Secrets, available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Cody Bjugan. Cody is a real estate developer, builder, and a coach. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Cody Bjugan. Cody, welcome.
Hey there, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who are you surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
So where were you? What happened? I would say I grew up less fortunate with a father that taught me more what not to be than what to be. I got to a point in my teenage years where I specifically remember I was going to create a pivoting point for our family and for the legacy. And so I was inspired by my father.
Mm-hmm. Cody, for everyone else, because I'm jealous of you, just to let you know how you got this hairstyle.
You know, I will tell you, if you want to know the truth, I was getting insecure about how much my hair was thinning.
Okay.
And so some people, why'd you shave your head? Well, it was my own insecurity. It was thinning, right? And so I was like, one day I was like, I'm done, right? I'm just picking it. So, so here we are today, and I live down here in sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, and so I've been getting it nice and tan, and so I'm good to go.
Yeah. What are the top 3 mistakes to avoid?
Related to what we do?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we do is we take raw land and we turn it into developments, or we take it through the political process, get it approved for development, and we either sell at that point or we develop it and sell the finished lots. Definitely the 3 biggest mistakes I see happening is those people get into the space uneducated. If you don't have an education on how this space works, this is not a fake it till you make it industry. But the 3 biggest mistakes I think I see people making is, one is they close on development deals without development approvals in place. They close on it like it's a home transaction. They close in 30 or 60 days. No, if you're going to pay development value for land, whether it's 100 an acre, 200 an acre, 300 an acre, 500 an acre, whatever it may be, you cannot close on these deals until approvals are in place. If you're going to buy a diamond, you got to make sure it's a diamond. And so guys that close on these deals without approvals is definitely an uneducated mistake. Second would be they don't know the numbers. They don't know how to do the math backwards. They don't know how to take what the finished homes, finished townhomes are selling for and plug in builder costs, builder profit, permits, loan fees, interest carry, which creates a finished lot value. Then you do the math again. What is a developer going to make? What are development costs? And you do this math backwards and it creates what's called what the raw land value is. If you don't know how to do that math, you're gonna get yourself in trouble, or you're gonna pay way too much for something. And at the end of the day, you're gonna have no profit to show. Third mistake would be is you don't know all the boxes you need to check during due diligence to make sure that the property is truly developable, or that it's feasible to develop. It's one thing to be developable. It's another thing whether it's feasible to develop. And so there's a numerous boxes you need to check to make sure a deal works. Those would be what I'd say are the three biggest.
Give us one more.
Give you one more. The wrong team. So we're only as good as our team. So for example, I work with civil engineers, traffic engineers, geotech engineers. I can go on and on. Is that they're not all the same. So make sure not only are you doing due diligence on your deals, right, on your projects, that you're doing due diligence on the team you're putting together as well. Because I've had engineers that a couple of weeks, based upon my experience doing this for 20 years, a couple of weeks into the relationship, I'm like, hey, thanks, but no thanks, right? So make sure you do your due diligence on the team that you put together.
How do you, a follow-up question, how do you hire the best people?
I would say lots of referrals, references. Just don't just, I wouldn't just get on the phone with a guy and say, oh, he's a good guy, right? Let's do something together. I mean, I would do it's no different than how do you hire a team member? How do you hire a staff, right? Someone to be on your personnel, right? To be an employee. It's no different. You need to do the same due diligence with consultants.
What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
It's hard to narrow it down to one because I've had so many. But I can, I was in a group last night and I was talking about how valuable my failures are to me. I mean, I am truly appreciative of all my failures in my life or trials, tribulations, because that has helped sculpt me into the man I am today. Now, I'm not to a point where I can be in the middle of it and necessarily celebrate it, but I'm to a point now when I get to the other side of the failure, I can look back and celebrate it. But I would say my biggest failure is not necessarily related to business. It's more on the personal side of things, which then it does carry over into business. But, I just really recently in the last few years started focusing on personal development, getting masterminds, online education courses, being around the right people, right, that are helping, making me better. They're inspiring me. They're great sounding boards, and then, books and courses. And there's just so much out there to consume. And I didn't put much value on that until 2 years ago. I would say I don't really like to dwell on my failures or my mistakes just because I don't think I just want to move past them, learn from them, grow from them, and move past them. But, I get so excited for young people that they are 20 years younger than me and they're in mastermind groups and they're nose deep into books and they're listening to podcasts and they're doing online courses and, or in-person courses for that matter. Like, I have grown more in the last 2 years than I have the other 43 years of 41 years of my life, because I'm 43 years old. 100%. I wish I would have put more value on that sooner in my life.
Mm-hmm. Why is it important to embrace your failures?
Oh, I mean, I'll give you an example of another failure, or trial or tribulation is, at the age of 28, 2006, my net worth showed I was worth $20 million, right? At 29, 2007, I was worth about 2 million. I lost 90% of my net worth. And what happened is through that, I learned how, I truly learned the value of a dollar, right? Like, the money, it's one thing to make it, it's a whole nother thing to lose it. And so I truly started understanding the value of it and that it's a tool and to not take it for granted. I mean, it's always important to reflect on your failures. I mean, with my kids, when they were, so I have a 23-year-old son, a 19-year-old daughter, and a 16-month-old daughter, right? That's a whole other story in itself. That could be a podcast in its own. But, I was a workaholic when my two older were really young. Workaholic, no questions asked. Huge failure in my life, right? Now, but I'm able to reflect back on that, and now I'm a rock star father with my 16-month-old. But I had to reflect back on those failures and look at all those special moments that I missed, right? Look at how it affected my relationship with my younger children. But here's the thing: if you don't reflect on those failures, you can't learn from them.
What are your top 3 success secrets that others can model from?
Oh, I don't know. This is a tough question for me. I don't know that there's anything I do that are secrets, right? Like, that's a marketing word to me. But I would say I am intentional. I'm very intentional with what I do with my day, how I structure my day. Very intentional. I try not to let things just happen to me, right? I'm intentional. 2 is extremely, how do I say this? Integrity is an overused word, okay? Integrity doesn't mean today what it used to mean, but it's just such an overused word. But it's just the golden rule, right? Do unto others as you want done upon yourself. Like, we truly try to be a company and a team where we all can sleep well at night. So, and that comes from my spiritual life. So I'm a believer in Jesus, and so that's a foundation of who I am. I will tell you, it's not a secret, but something that I started doing just this year that has had major impact on my life is that first thing I do when I get up in the morning is I journal. So I journal and I talk about, what I'm grateful for, what I'm excited about, what do I want to improve on, what are my goals, so there's all these things I do in my daily journal, and that's really been valuable for me to keep me focused and in my flow.
Okay, we are about to start.
I can go on and on and on all the things I believe in,
okay,
that have contributed to my success, but there's 3 of them.
Okay, so we are about to start a lightning round. That means quick question and quick answer. Are you ready?
Sure.
What are you grateful for today?
Jesus.
How young are you?
43.
Cody, you are not 43. You are 18 years old with 25 years experience.
I love it.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
Travel.
How do you overcome a challenge life throws at you?
Oh, meditation, prayer, journaling, going on walks with my family every day. I exercise every day. I swing the golf club every day. I have 8 daily habits that I try to do each day.
Can you name all of them?
Yes, I can. You want me to name them all?
Go for it.
Okay. So I journal. I meditate. I pray. I read the Bible. I read a book. I go on a walk with my family. I swing the golf club every day. And I work out.
How do you start your day?
Journaling.
What is the advice you will give to younger yourself?
Younger self. There's a lot of room for personal growth. Continue to educate yourself, and probably part of that, no question, part of that, networking. Network. Relationships are extremely valuable, and surround yourself with the right people.
Once you have a revenue generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
My significant other is extremely supportive of me and really trusts me. And so I don't really have to convince her. If I have some idea, she really empowers me to go make it happen.
What is the impactful business book you have read and what did you learn from it? Can I see the cover, please?
Yeah, so let's see. So it's a book called Traction, right? There's the cover, and it's by and so what I learned most from this book is about how to structure your business as far as, you know, vision and structure and scorecard KPIs, you know, but yeah, that was all great stuff. Here's the catch. That was all great stuff, very valuable. Every business should have it, but that's not why the book impacted me so much. The reason the book impacted me so much is because I realized I needed to get out of the way, that I'm a visionary. I am not a CEO or a president or a general manager or anything of the above. I'm a visionary, I'm a creative, and I was holding my company back. So after reading that book, I realized I needed to hire a CEO and get out of the way, and allow my companies to go accomplish the opportunity that's there. And so that's why I got so much from that book.
And what's the author name?
So, it's Gino Wickman.
Why being impactful is important to you?
Why being impactful is important to you. So impact, so I have this saying called PIF, right? Purpose, impact, fulfillment. Figure out your purpose. It'll lead to impact, which will then lead to fulfillment. And we're all striving to live a fulfilling life. I don't care what anybody says. You're not striving to be happy. You're striving to be fulfilled. And fulfillment is not possible without having impact. Pure and simple, no questions asked. If you don't have outflow in your life, if you aren't giving back, if you aren't making a difference, it is not possible to have a fulfilling life.
Who is your living mentor and what's the impact?
So this is a weakness right now in my life and kind of has been. I've never found a mentor, a good mentor that I have lots of good people around me that I soundboard with and a great circle of influence, but I have not found that one person that I consider a mentor.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for impact.
Who is your ideal client?
My ideal client is someone that's not looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, someone that's willing to be disciplined, be consistent, fill the funnel, put, and through that be rewarded. But they need to be committed. They need to be focused. But money is made through follow-up and follow-through and consistency. Pure and simple. That's how money is made. You might have some one-off hits that are great, but I'm looking for the students that are willing to show that commitment.
How can we support you?
Oh, so I provided a link for your crowd, your audience. So if they go to vestright.com/growth, go there. Let me put it this way. There's more free content there. It's it's a free report /ebook. And if what I'm about to say is wrong, let me know. But I bet you're going to find more value. You're going to learn more about how raw land acquisition and how land development works in that free content than you've ever learned in your life. And there's no strings attached. It's truly free. Go there, check it out. And we appreciate it.
We are about to wrap up. I'd like to have a few words about your today's guest experience on the show. Here is my question. What would you say about your today's guest experience on the show?
It's good. It's been a different experience, but I love how you get through so many questions and you I think it's good. So I think it pulls a lot of diverse value out of your guests. So I think that's great.
What would you say as a final word?
Don't take life too serious. Make sure you're having fun. Life, I'm a believer in Jesus. My pastor talked about it last week, and he said, hey, often believers, religious people, they're not happy people. They don't have fun. And so right now, spur of the moment, I am so focused on just making sure I'm having fun and enjoying life.
Thank you so much, Cody, for sharing your wisdom with us today on the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team. We really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.
Thanks for having me.
Cody, let me say this. You are not as good as you think. You are better.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I like to have a follow-up call with you. I want to discuss few real estate things together where we can have, I think I can see some synergy together where we can work together, help you to find the right type of deals all over US. I have thousands of people in my team, and few good ones from that, we can assign it to the projects working together. Potentially, I have no idea.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, sounds good. I mean, here's the reality. We need others, right?
Yeah.
We're better together than we are apart. So if there's
100%.
some way where there's some synergy where we could benefit each other, that sounds wonderful.
So it will be 3:30 on Friday, East Coast. Is it available?
So in what I would do is I would actually, because I don't run the day-to-day business,
Yeah.
and so I would want Scott, my CEO, to be on the call.
Okay.
Can someone on your team fire me an email, and then I'll loop Scott into the email chain?
So the Jeannie need the link, or someone else need a link to the calendar?
Just send it to me direct.
Okay, 1 second. Let me check your email. Okay.
You want me to put it in the chat?
Yeah, I can put in a chat too. However, because my team is watching, I don't want to give this link. Then people will start scheduling, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. For every type, there's a different link. I have multiple calendars, so this is okay. I'm doing it right now. Okay. Heading is follow-up. This call is being recorded. That's why I don't want to put it on a screen. So, okay. Email is sent. You can pick up any time from that schedule.
Okay, cool. So you sent that to me or Jenny?
To you.
Okay, so you have my email address? Okay, cool.
Yes, I have it. Yeah.
Let's see. Because there's
Oh no,
ghostwriters.
I apologize. I sent it to Jeannie. I just saw that. I'm going to do it for you, to you as well. Your email is invest. Is that right? Invest PDF.
Yeah, Cody invest. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me forward that same email to you. I know I looked at it.
Awesome.
Okay. My mistake.
Where do you publish or broadcast?
We were live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Okay, it's forward to you.
Awesome. Look forward to it. So what I'm gonna do is I will I'll connect with Scott and we'll figure out a time we can get on that calendar with you.
I have the phone number ends with the 5375. Is that your number or the Jeannie's phone number?
That's my cell phone. Yeah.
Okay, understood. Thank you. Thank you. Great to meet you. Have enjoyed your day and speak soon.
All right. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
हाँ जी, वीडियो ऑन करें, अनम्यूट करें। हाँ जी फैसल।
ये सर एक रियल स्टेट डेवलपर है और उसके अलावा एक कोचिंग बिजनेस भी है इसका एक, और इसमें ये डिफरेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स कर रहा है। रियल स्टेट में ड्रॉ एंड बाय करता है और उसके अलावा उस पे इन्वेस्ट करता है और उसके बाद उसको सेल आउट करता है। तो उसके अलावा सर जो उसमें लर्निंग पार्ट था वो ये था, इसने जो स्टार्ट में प्री इंटरव्यू में वही चीज की है कही है, पर्पस इम्पैक्ट एंड फुलफिलमेंट। अगर पर्पस होगा तो ये नेक्स्ट दो चीजों की तरफ हम तभी जा सकते हैं, और फुलफिलमेंट हमारे पास तभी होगी। हैप्पीनेस इज नॉट अनफ, फुलफिलमेंट जरूरी होती है किसी भी चीज में, और वो तब आती है जब हम सोसाइटी को गिव बैक करते हैं। क्योंकि हैप्पीनेस तो हमारे किसी भी टारगेट को अचीव करने के बाद आ सकती है, लेकिन एक फुलफिलमेंट या सेटिस्फैक्शन इन अदर वर्ड उसे हम कह सकते हैं, वो तभी आती है जब हम किसी को अपने सक्सेस में से उसको पार्टनर बनाते हैं, उसको गिव बैक करते हैं सोसाइटी।
ठीक है, तो इसमें ये लर्निंग है या नहीं?
बिल्कुल सर।
हाँ ठीक है जी। इब्रार साहब, इब्रार अहमद।
सबसे पहले तो सर यही ये पेजफुल उसने एक अपना बनाया हुआ है एक्रोनिम, ये बड़ा सही था। उसके बाद सर इसने ये बताया 3 मिस्टेक्स के अंदर के अपना जो आपको मैथ है, आपको नंबर्स आपके पता होने चाहिए कि ये प्रॉफिटेबल एट द एंड ऑफ द डे रहेगा कि नहीं।
Yeah, know your numbers. That's called know your number. Yeah, numbers.
know your numbers, definitely सर। और उसके बाद उसने कहा कि आपने जब बिजनेस के अंदर आ रहे हैं तो आपने उसको पहले अच्छी तरह एवेल्युएट करना है कि आप गवर्नमेंट से आपको पेपर वर्क चाहिए और सारा कुछ है, फिर आपने डील को फाइनल करना है, उससे पहले आपने बिल्कुल इसको नहीं काट देना। और उसके बाद जो रिग्रेट थी उसकी सबसे बड़ी कि पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट के ऊपर उसने काफ़ी देर तक काम नहीं किया, और अब उसने शुरू किया, और उसका यही से नतीजा था कि अब उसने ज़्यादा सीखा जो पिछले उसने 41 ईयर्स में सीखा था। तो वो इसमें ये मैसेज है कि आपने पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट में जितना काम कर सकते हैं आप।
हमारे तो इधर कहते हैं यार छड्डो, चावला मारनी छड्डो, पैसे बनाने दसो। वो तो पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट पे वो बेचारा इतने मिलियन बना के पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट पे आया। असल में पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट के बाद मिलियन बनते नहीं है उसके बगैर, बड़ा मुश्किल है। अब उसको समझ आ गई इवेंचुअली। और आपके कितने साल बच गए ये बात आज सुन के से?
बहुत सर,
हैं?
बहुत फायदा हुआ है सर, बिल्कुल।
हाँ ठीक। हाँ जी, रिजवान हुसैन।
और उसने ये कहा है ना कि जब मैं मतलब 42 ईयर का हो गया तब मुझे पता चला कि मुझे मतलब क्या सीखना चाहिए था, क्या सीखना चाहिए था। 2 साल में अब जो मैंने सीखा है वो सिर्फ इतनी लाइफ जो है वेस्ट हो गई। तो इससे पता चला है कि हमें मतलब ऑनलाइन ऑनलाइन के बारे में उसने बात की है, तो हम ऑनलाइन भी काम कर सकते हैं, सीख सकते हैं। तो हमें वो चीज़ें जो उसने मतलब गलतियाँ की हैं हमें उनसे बचने के लिए उसने बताया कि आपको भी सीखना चाहिए और पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट पे काम ज्यादा करना चाहिए ताकि आप लोग एक वैल्यूएबल बन जाए।
ठीक है जी। दयानंद। हाँ जी। अच्छा अभी आए हैं, ओके। तो ये इरफान,
सर
आपने क्या सीखा है? आप फोन का सेटअप जाने उल्टे भी नजर आएंगे, अभी आप साइड वेज नजर आए, सीधा फोन रखें ताकि किसी को नजर आ जाए आप। ये लाइव भी हैं आप?
नहीं, लैपटॉप पे हूँ, अभी कोई सेटिंग कर रहा हूँ, इसकी सिर्फ यार की
अच्छा चलें बात करें, क्या सीखा है?
सर उसकी लाइन ऑफ एक्शन और फोकस के साथ जो काम करना है उसको ज्यादा बेहतर है।
ओके।
और जो गाइडलाइन मतलब अपने पेरेंट्स से लिए, अपने फ्रेंड से लिए, वो सबसे बेस्ट है।
ठीक है।
और सर एक चीज की मुझे समझ नहीं है जो उसने वो ये थी कि जो उसने कहा कि इंटेंशनल, व्हाट ही मींस बाय इंटेंशनल सर, सीक्रेट्स उसने बताए हैं सीक्रेट्स।
फैसल बताएं इंटेंशनल का क्या मतलब था? अनम्यूट करेंगे तो पता चलेगा ना क्या कह रहे हैं।
सर उसका ये मतलब था कि उसके मतलब अंडरस्टूड किस्म के या खुद सेट किए हुए सीक्रेट्स नहीं है, ये इंटेंशनल सीक्रेट्स ये है कि उसमें ये मतलब जो इसके एक्सपीरियंस की बेस पर है वो शेयर कर रहा था।
ठीक है,
प्री डिफाइंड नहीं है सर।
ठीक है, समझ आ गई इरफान?
जी सर, थैंक यू सर।
ठीक है, तो चलें फिर अगले किसी पे फिर बात होती है। कोई क्वेश्चन हो इस पर रिलेटेड, कोई किस चीज का? अगर आपको किसी को चस्का पड़ गया ना इंटरव्यू करने का, आप सारी जिंदगी इंटरव्यू करते रहेंगे, आप छोड़ेंगे नहीं इस काम को। ये आपकी ऑक्सीजन है रोज की, नए से नए बंदे से नए एक्सपीरियंस का आपको रोज पता चलता है। वो बंदा लाइन में लाके खुद ही आपको देने के लिए आता है। ऐसे ही है ना? बस ये चस्का पड़ने वाली बात है। वो कहता है आप कोई वॉच करे या ना करे, हु केयर्स, इसका नथिंग टू डू विद दिस, इट्स माय ओन सेल्फिश रीजन। मुझे तो खुद अपने आप को ठीक करना, मैं लोगों को ठीक करने का ठेका नहीं उठाया। वो अगर आपने सीखना है तो इस तरह का काम सीख लें। ये सीखने का भी तो सीखने का तरीका है ना, ये मेरा सीखने का तरीका है। इमेजिन बंदा 15 मिनट में अपनी पूरी लाइफ के सारे निचोड़ देके चला जाता थोड़ा थोड़ा। ठीक है, अगर ये नहीं पता ना क्या करना है बड़े होके, तो आप ये सीखना शुरू कर दें, आपको वैसे ही पता चल जाएगा कि आप बड़े होके क्या करना है। इसमें से कोई चीज आपको पसंद आ जाएगी। ठीक है, तो कौन कमिटेड है?
सर ये सब बिजनेस, सर बिजनेसमैन है तो बिजनेस ही करेंगे हम।
आप बिजनेसमैन है पहले?
नहीं सर, जो भी आता है वो ऑलरेडी बिजनेसमैन होता है।
हाँ,
जैसे हम बात करते हैं तो सर अगर हमारी कंपनी है सर कि ऐसे लोगों को सुनेंगे तो हम भी बिजनेस ही करना है।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। लेकिन आपके घर में किसी ने बिजनेस पहले किया हुआ है, वो कहेंगे पागल आया, फेल हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा। ये सारी जो नेगेटिव नॉइज है उसको कैसे फेस करेंगे? हैं?
सर ये जरूरी नहीं है, इंसान को प्रूव करके दिखाना चाहिए, तब सब मान करते हैं। पहले कोई नहीं मानता कि
किसको
आप
दिखाना है प्रूव करके? आपने लफ्ज अच्छा इस्तेमाल किया है, किसको दिखाना है प्रूव करके?
सर पहले खुद को दिखाएंगे, बाद में लोग देख लेंगे।
हाँ, डोंट केयर अबाउट लोग, फॉरगेट अबाउट अदर्स। ओके, व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज, इंग्लिश समझ आती है ना? आपको रोज का यस्टरडे से आज आपको 1% बेटर होना, दैट्स इट, दैट्स द ओनली गोल। सेकंड गोल आपका ये है कि जो आपने कल यस्टरडे मिस्टेक की है वो आज रिपीट नहीं करनी। ये दो गोल अगर आप फिक्स कर लेंगे, इसको इंप्लीमेंट कर लें। एक, आपने रोज 1% पहले से बेहतर होना, यस्टरडे से 1%, नॉट मच, आई एम नॉट आस्किंग फॉर इंक्रीमेंटल प्रोग्रेस, वेरी स्मॉल 1%। और जो मिस्टेक आपने पहले वाले इंटरव्यू में की है या यस्टरडे की है, लास्ट टाइम व्हेन यू डिड समथिंग, उसमें जो मिस्टेक आपने की है वो दोबारा आपने रिपीट नहीं करनी। यू आर नॉट अलाउड टू डू रिपीट द सेम मिस्टेक अगेन एवर। नई जितनी मर्जी कर लें, ये 100%, आप बात सुन तो लेना यार, अगर आप 100% जितनी मर्जी मिस्टेक कर लें, जितनी मर्जी करते रहें, मसला ही कोई नहीं। एक ही कंडीशन है, जो पहले की थी वो दोबारा रिपीट नहीं करनी, और आपने अगले से बेहतर, आपने 1% बेहतर करना है। Once you stick to this one principle, nobody can beat you in your business. I'm telling you right now. वो डबल शॉट, डबल करना, ट्रिपल करना, ये करना, उसके इतने हजार हो गए, ये वो सारा उसके पीछे सारी स्टोरी ये है। That's how he became from 5,000 की चीज लेके $1,00,000 में बना देता है। ठीक है, यही कह रहा था ना?
$29.
हाँ, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। लेकिन उसके अंडरलाइंग एक फ्रेमवर्क होता है ना हर काम करने का। ये फ्रेमवर्क ये था, ये जो अभी बात मैं कर रहा हूँ आपको। जारी बात है, टाइम थोड़ा होता है, सारी बात बता नहीं सकता, लेकिन जब वो बात कर रहा था तो हमें उसके पीछे फ्रेमवर्क नजर आ जाता है, क्योंकि कोई जो भी बात कर रहा है उसका पीछे कोई ना कोई फ्रेमवर्क होता है। ठीक है, ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट, सी यू ऑन द नेक्स्ट वन। मेरे ख्याल अगले 10 मिनट बाद दोबारा है। ओके,
Thank you.
अल्लाह हाफिज।